It's the JT Cho Show!
10,
I'm your host, JT, and today is July 23rd, 2020, and this is the 41st episode of
The JT Show.
I was going to record this, an hour previous to this, but, I had a chiropractic appointment today. I'll give you a little update on that. I took some notes, though, so I missed the live action Xbox little conference thing they had. Shout out to Jeff. He basically retweeted it while I was at the office, and I was like, oh man, I was like, hey, text me if anything really cool happens. But I'm kind of glad I didn't watch it live because I had this really nerdy press conference, like Skype fucking thing. I was just like, I'm over this. I was over it. I didn't watch those parts. I will go over the Xbox release stuff for the Series X and what's coming up. So we'll just get into today. T-shirts, by the way, are in. If you're not watching on YouTube and you're listening to the audio recording, you can head on over to my Instagram, JT of Jville, or quite possibly my Twitter, JT of Jville. And basically, for everyone that bought a T-shirt, I'm having them send me photos, and I'm gonna tag the state at least that they're in. If you're from a foreign country and you listen to the JT Show, hit me up on Twitter or something like that. DM me, maybe I can send you a free T-shirt if you just wear it around. I mailed off everyone but one of my. I had 5 orders. Well, actually, I had 4 orders to ship off. I shipped off 4, but I missed one. I had an extra one that I sent out. So I'm waiting on one address, and I wore this shirt today because, these were the first days that the shirts were out in a boot. And this lady's like, is that you on the shirt? This was at the little local post office here. Not the post office, but this weird thing that's not a post office, but they still ship mail. And it's not a UPS. I'm not that much of a fucking idiot. Anyways, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, it's the dream, He even when I was at the chiropractor, he's like, what do you want to do? And I was just like, yeah, I got a 5-year plan, but I didn't tell him what it was. Not that I'm ashamed, but fuck, dude, he's probably thought I was a fucking idiot, But Associated Chiropractic Services in Jackson, Michigan, though, shout out, the X-rays you explain. It's PSAOS, so the psoas muscle, I think is what it's called, if I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not a doctor. I do have a master's degree, but I'm the dumbest person you'll ever listen to with a master's degree. But I'm not a doctor. But he explained that it's basically that muscle's feeling it, so I have to just ice twice a day. I have to go back for 2 more adjustments. But he said I should be 100% a week because I did golf today, and it wasn't my swing that was fucking hurting. It was the position of my back that has to be placed in the when you lean forward a little bit. That's what hurt today. Did not have a good day of golf. Did not have a good day at golf. And my dad's getting he just got new clubs. He got TaylorMade M2s, and he's slapping with them, dude. So I need to be 100% for Alaska, and I need to be 100% so I can beat my Faja. He whooped my ass today, but basically, I'm going to use the excuse that I have a bad back. So I went to the chiropractor, anything else that if you've been catching up or keeping up with me in life, I have been playing Spyro 1 and 2 on Twitch. If you head on over to Twitch and you want to watch me stream, it's twitch.tv/JT of Jville. I pretty much use this for every handle, but I did not call that the JT of Jville podcast. I mean, that doesn't have a super bad ring to it, but the JT show. I don't know. I just thought it was stupid, and here we are. Here we are. Look at my shirt. But I sent them off to 4 people, and then I sent one to Elon Musk today. By the way, Elon Musk, what the fuck? Okay, so there's this thing on Twitter that I saw where it says, okay, this is a really dumb dad joke And Elon Musk, don't ruin the surprise in case you're listening. I know you're fucking not, because you're one of the most important motherfuckers in America right now. And he's busy as fuck always. But Elon Musk had this someone said send your nickel to this address, and so I took a piece of paper and I wrote down, "Dear Meme Lord, here's my nickel," and I taped a nickel to the paper. I knew he meant probably the element nickel. I didn't read into any more on why they needed the nickel or who the person asking the nickel was. He was some the guy who did it. He was some physics guy. Okay, I know I'm dumb. Okay, but so I sent him a T-shirt in hopes that he thinks the joke is so stupid that he likes it, he wears it, and maybe sends me a picture of Elon Musk in the shirt, because that is just straight marketing right there, dude. Marketing. That's why I did a marketing move. I made no profits off these shirts. I bought extras. I'm putting one in a time capsule, so when I'm 60, I can be like, oh, I'm 60 and I work at the gas station. People will be like, oh, what? Podcast probably won't be a thing, but they'll be like, oh, did you used to have a podcast? I was like, yeah, that's when my dreams were alive. And they'll be like, what are you doing working at the gas station? And I'll be like, heroin. Yeah. So if you see me working at a gas station, I'm at a low fucking point in life. No disrespect to anybody that works at a gas station, but again, dude, I have a master's, and if I'm not applying myself and I'm working at a gas station, I have really fucked up in life. Let's talk about some more twitching real quick. I completed 100%. Actually, it's 120%. I just completed Spyro the Dragon, the first one of the remastered edition. I'm just started Spyro. I think it's called Spyro's 2 Ripto's Rage. Ooh, wow, what a yawn. But here's what I don't like about the second one. What I do, okay, the pros, there's a lot more to do, and there's new characters that I know evolve into 3. There's this awesome hockey level where you play hockey against these dipshit players, and it kind of pisses you off because you suck for a second, but then as soon as you figure it out, you're good to go. But the thing I liked, is it's so interactive. There's so much to do, and there's different ways to complete the level, but you can't complete the level by level by level. You have to do the level. You have to buy your stupid abilities from that stupid goddamn bear. And then once you're done buying your abilities from that bear, then you have to go back and replay those levels and use those abilities that you now have to get the shit that you couldn't reach from before. Like one of the first levels, it's climb the fucking ladder, and you're like, I don't know how to fucking climb a ladder. I'm a fucking dragon, but can't climb a goddamn ladder. So you gotta go pay a bear some fucking money so you can learn how to climb a goddamn ladder. Okay, that's what really grinds my gears. That's a Family Guy reference. Eat my ass. But yeah, dude. So I basically got to do a double play of Spyro 2. I will beat Spyro 3. I'll probably have to beat Spyro 3 when I come back from my Alaska trip. I will be taking a vacation from twitching while in Alaska because I am not taking my Xbox, but I will be doing probably 2 podcasts in Alaska, hopefully outside, so you can see the beautiful mountains in the background. By the way, mountains in the background, that's one of my shitty-ass fucking paintings because, I'm terrible. No, I enjoy it, but I could have did the reflection on the moon better, but that's a black and white I did on Saturday, just killing some time, painting some paintings, I don't know, get yourself some fucking hobbies. Okay. Anyways, so that's what I'll be doing for streaming. And then I had a friend through work give me, I think it's called Sekiro or Sekiro. Man, I'm an idiot. But it's the Shadows Die Twice. It's pretty much I know everyone's playing the PlayStation, that PlayStation exclusive game. Basically, this is a game where you're a samurai still, but it's kind of like Dark Souls meets samurai with a grappling hook thing. I'm really hoping to be playing that by August, so I gotta actually get off my ass and play some Spyro. But sticking with the video games, today Microsoft had its online. I know there was no E3 this year; they had to cancel. I wish they could have done E3 or like done more of a live, like maybe fuck the audience, just do it. Just present like, see, right now my brother's calling. Um, Unfortunately, I can't pick up. But anyways, they had their little live thing today. They showed a bunch of previews. I'm not going to tell you everything that was in it. There are some games that I've never heard of, and then there are some games that, first exclusive look, man. But okay. Anyways, okay, wait, hold on. You're gonna get. I know this won't be live, but the NHL's newest franchise has revealed its name, logo, and jersey. The Seattle Kraken. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. Whoa. Hey, hold on. Whoa. Reading this live on the JT Show. So you heard it here. The NHL is a new fucking team. That's fucking crazy. Maybe the Supersonics will finally come back way later on in life. But sticking with Microsoft, I decided I wanted to watch. It. Now, again, I scheduled a surprise chiropractor appointment today because I golfed like shit. My back was still tight. Yeah, I still golfed. I was out for 3 weeks. I couldn't go 4 weeks without golf, so I had to go out golfing this week. But since I went to the chiropractor afterwards, it was called the Xbox Games Showcase. Halo Infinite. God, I'm an idiot. Halo Infinite. So that was the first motherfucker that they open up with, and I'm still iffy. Okay, to be honest, with the gameplay trailer, it did look very clean. Okay, the AR rifle that they started out with, typical AR rifle. They teased us with some guns. They showed us some different enemies, their abilities, their sticky grenades, the shielded brutes. It got to the end of the trailer, and then you're like, you have like a Nani moment, like Nani, like you have one of those moments. If you don't know what Nani is, Nani, Google that shit, okay? But what, more beer, what? Okay, anyways, that's Nani. Nani is what? There's like a Thanos. You're like Thanos because there's a moment where like he hits a terminal and it's like motherfucker comes up on the hologram, and for a split second you're like, holy shit, dude, is Thanos just bored as fuck with like Marvel, and he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go fuck up this Master Chief guy. But the guy's like, nah, it's me and you, brr. This could be my last flight, brr. And you're just like, okay, yeah, I get it. He's a bad guy. So honestly, right now I'm still iffy on Halo. Again, I know the Xbox is coming out with that new system. I still want to build a PC. I feel like a PC would benefit me. Man, look how much headspace I have. I'm going to adjust this camera, man. I'm fucking professional. He's doing it in the middle of his fucking... Anyways, so yeah, I'm still iffy, but it comes out holiday 2020, and again, that's a 343 production. The Rare Studios... they had this colorful as fuck video game. It had like a lot of like these mystical looking creatures and like a cartoonish, like a very crisp, you can almost relate it to like an Archer crispness, but like more cartoonish. I don't know if you'll agree with that, but it was called Everwild. So they they previewed that will be coming out. I'll probably do more research into that. They also showed this game. I didn't catch the title because I started the trailer late, and after watching it, I don't know if I ever want to see it again. But it's this weird ass like game where it's gonna be your typical. It's gonna be like LA Noire, probably without guns. So you're like running around, and you're like finding these memories to figure out. The whole story was like. These little kids' mom tried to kill him, and we don't know how the mom died, but like the police weren't really sure if it was self-defense or not. But it's this weird like brother sister love where together we can do anything. Hallmark Christmas movie feels. I don't know. A game probably won't buy, but I'll probably watch the ending for that for sure. Um, let's see. Fable teaser. They had a teaser trailer for sure. Nice, 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 nice. I'm really excited for some more stuff to come about that. But I mean, those were basically my main. Those were my main things I took away from it. Like I said, I only watched some game trailers. I'll probably go back and actually watch the full first hour, knowing that I won't even touch the last half hour. Because again, that's the way the internet works today. We don't want to watch stuff. We don't want to watch stuff live. Well, not live. We don't want to watch stuff that comes out systematically or we have to wait for it. I'm glad that everything got dumped so I could fast forward through it, so I could just skip everything that I hated instead of watching it live. And you're like, oh god, dude, like nacho break or something like that. Speaking of things that I watch on TV, let's do a quick anime update moment. For the first time in my life, I watched a new episode of One Piece before Travi. So I finally caught up. I caught up on the very last episode of One Piece, so good for me. I finished Castlevania and season 3. If I can review it in a whole, it's kind of slow. There's a lot of things that build on a lot of things, but the last 2 episodes definitely fucking make that season. Like, I wish there could have been a little more action, but definitely the last 2 episodes, like, are fucking dope. So if you don't even want to watch it, just watch, like, the last 2 episodes, like, if you don't give a shit. I also, it's one of those, like, animes, like, if I had to pick another one, there's this anime called Mushishi, I believe, or Mushi. It's something like that, I swear to God. I think it's Mushishi, and it was about this dude roaming around from place to place, and he like sometimes like exercises these spirits, but most of the time he's just like, it's weird as fuck. I watched it. It was like, you gotta watch these animes, and I was like, did I really fucking have to watch that? Like I did, and like I was just like, okay, like whatever. But I watched the anime Violet Evergarden, and I didn't. The action, by the way, was fucking sick and pretty brutal, and it looked realistic as fuck. I'm not talking about like all the fighting. I'm talking about like the characters that were drawn. But I was just like, oh my god, feelings pass. Like, oh, I want to. Okay, I'm gonna spoil. If you want to watch Violet Evergarden, just pause it for the next 30 seconds. But Violet Evergarden is about this like little girl, and she was this dog for the military that was a fucking murdering machine. And basically, she murdered all these people. Then she became like this girl that uses a typewriter, and she's like still like yes sir, no sir, because she's so like PTSD, and she wants to figure out what the words "I love you" mean. And oh my fucking god, I'm glad it's over. It was 13 episodes. No more spoilers. No more spoilers. But it was one of those ones where I'm glad I watched it for the story. But realistically, I was like, but I did start Tokyo Ghoul. I've already seen the first season in English, I believe. I know I've seen the first season once a long time ago. But, they said it's picked up. So I'm giving it another shot. There's more seasons to watch. I'm also watching Here Comes Another Yawn. No, that's not what it's called. But I'm also started Demon Slayer. But I originally watched 2 episodes down in Florida with Frank and his wife, Nikki. But I was really binging No, I didn't start One Piece yet. I was about to start One Piece, so I said it looks good. I know it looks good, but I got some shit to do. So I'm on the first 5 episodes of each of those. But a special announcement happened over the start of the week, I think. But Netflix released what it was going to come out with for the next couple of months, and on August 14th, 2020. Avatar: The Legend of Korra, which my sweet Korra is named after, she, not she, but the Legend of Korra show gets placed on Netflix. So I'm now plowing through Avatar: The Last Airbender, and my fuck, dude. Even though some people and I kind of agree that the first book is a little bit slow, the fucking character development and even like you see Sokka and he's like ready for war and he's technically like the village kind of like clowns on him, but he's literally like the best warrior they got. I mean, besides Katara, but she's not fucking what do you call it, a trained waterbender yet. So like he like basically goes up to Prince Zuko, and here's this fucking prince of the Fire Nation who's trained with some of the best fighters, and Uncle Iroh who's one of the best fighters, like firebenders, not fighters, but firebenders. And he like 1-2s him, but he still gets that boomerang hit in. And like the first two episodes are great. Like I'm on episode 7 or 8 now, but I'm gonna kill this fly. Okay, anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna plow through that because I definitely want to be fresh to watch The Legend of Korra. Gosh dang it, there's a fly in here, and I know that sounded terrible for your audio, but I had to smack it. Some new stuff that comes out. If you go to Cape Cod Kid on Instagram, you can find him. Professional basketball player in Europe. He has a podcast. You should go check it out. Season 2, he brought in a special guest who told a crazy story. Because a lot of the times, like European basketball, I know ESPN did something on it a few years back for like kind of like how some of the people get drafted. That like little series showed like 20 like adults, like 22, 21, 20-year-old kids, sometimes 19, like driving around in buses and trying out for teams. And like if they like you, they'll just like buy you right there for your contract. And he basically breaks it down on what it means to be an import through like other means. And this person that I brought on told a wild story of some of the things that can happen to imports while they play professional basketball overseas. So go over, check out the Cape Cod Kid podcast. It's on Apple. It's a good podcast, okay? So it's, if you like basketball, if you want to know what it's like playing European basketball from someone's perspective. And season 2, episode 1, now he's bringing in other guests who have gone through similar stories, different stories, and it's all very, very interesting. So definitely go check that out. There's been like a lot of things, like a lot of new shows that I've actually like started a list. I'll go over my entire list with you, but basically, since so many things come out, I have to write down movies, I have to write down shows, and then I have to write down like, there's not much live TV I watch anymore, to be real. But there's things I have to write down for shows that I need to watch in what order. And then they always get interrupted. Like I'll probably have like a good list going, and then The Mandalorian season 2, I'll probably like hop back on that bandwagon and be like, and probably be like, it's the best thing ever because it's fucking sick. Okay, I don't give a shit who you are. It's a good show. I like it. I don't give a shit. Like there's a lot of people that bitch and complain about it. Oh, by the way, super pumped about. I might have shown this in the last episode, but if I haven't, here, this is how fast I can get up. Oh shit, my muscle's still strained. Ooh, buddy. But one of my new Funko Pops came in the mail. Dude, and it's, oh man, people are gonna be, don't open the box. I'll put it back in the box. Oh, that sounds terrible. I won't put it back on the box on the podcast. But this is Gone. And Gone is from Hunter x Hunter, okay? And Gone looks pretty fucking tight. So, I'm probably gonna have to like build a new shelf. Oh shoot, he's got one of them stands in here. But basically, I'm probably gonna have to build a bigger shelf for my Pops because I have so many of them. But I basically ordered the entire Hunter x Hunter set because I thought it was super dope. So here, if you're on YouTube, here's my new Funko Pop. I've also started an Instagram page where I take photos. I only have 2 of them so far, but it's another one of those projects to where once the momentum starts going, I'll start doing it more. I only have 2 photos uploaded on it, but I think it's called JT's Funko Pop Collection on Instagram. That's just a little side hobby, you know. What I do in my spare time. I got lots of hobbies. Okay, you know, I still read, paint. I wish I was doing puzzles again, but my puzzle table has now become my podcast table. I'm also going to Alaska. I've been saving up for either the new Xbox or a PC. Don't know which one I'm going to get there. And there's like real life stuff I have to do to like my house to like improve it. So like being an adult sucks, but it's great at the same time because I can have ice cream for breakfast and play video games all day. I looked at my lawn today and I gave a deep sigh and I was like, I'm just gonna do it on Sunday. Like so, I said fuck it. So I only did minimal chores today. I cleaned the whole basement out, which was strenuous, and I'm glad I got it done. Needed a good vacuum, changed the cat litter box, did all that jazz, and then I vacuumed my upstairs. I still should do some dishes, but you know, because it's later in the day, I think I might start streaming directly after I upload this. I always upload first. But yeah, you know, you got things that you want to watch, you got things you want to do. I want to stream more. But with work and my trip coming up, you know, that's why I need to get sponsored. You know, insert beer label here, insert sponsorship here. You know, this show's not brought to you by anybody, and any product and I'm not endorsed by any product or service that I've mentioned today, nor do I represent anything. But you know, if you're somebody like, man, here'd be something cool. So I explained that whole thing about Elon Musk, about Tesla, all that jazz. I explained that whole thing today. What if, like, you know, brought to you by Tesla? Like, holy shit, that'd be super rad. And then like I could build a studio in my house. And then if he said I had to move to somewhere, I'd be like, can I move to like Texas? Like, well, not right now, Texas, because now Texas is like, you know, COVID-19. Maybe Cali, Northern Cali, but definitely not Southern California right now. But you know, those are you know, the long-term dreams. Do stand-up comedy, get picked up, go on tour, do the podcast, get some guests on, and then start, you know, building my empire, and then, you know, eventually, you know, sell out an arena. And then my first Netflix and or HBO and or Comedy Central and or insert your station name here special that's actually like, if it's actually gonna be online somewhere, like even if it's on YouTube, I might have, well, if it's on YouTube, like if I have to upload it myself, essentially, like I would just rent out a smaller theater in Michigan and do it, and I would sell to, like, here's my long-term plan. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm going to get, you know, I'm giving myself till I'm 35 to actually pursue comedy. I know I might have to give myself another year. Like, this is my redshirt season. It really fucking is. Because of COVID-19, you know, I got a taste of it, but then I got injured. Well, not injured, but COVID fucking took down the industry. So, you know, I'm giving myself X amount of years to do it. Within that time, I'm going to build an hour, and then I'm going to, you know, if I'm not discovered or touring with anybody by then, and I have an hour and I've done it for a year, then I'm going to sell tickets, and then I'm going to rent out like a really small theater of like maybe 300 seats, and I'll try to sell out 300 seats. Film it, upload it to YouTube, but if I ever get like a real special, it's real to me, damn it. But if I ever get like, you know, a Netflix special, I 100% want to do it at the Fox Theater if at all possible. So, you know, that's my goals in life. It's really hard for me sometimes, like, because my parents, they're always on me like, what do you want to do with life? And I'm always just like, nah, don't worry about it. Like, I don't want you guys being like, our son is fucking going nowhere, because they're just gonna be like, you know, they're going to be more, they're not that they would be negative about it, but they would just, you know, not be so reinforced about it, and that would kind of just weird me out and add like added stress, like, oh, I'm a fucking failure. They would never call me a failure, but I'm just saying that's how I would personally feel around them. So I just always tell them, don't worry about it, I figure it out, which is a great answer for a lot of stuff. But today was the first day I wore this around town. I know some people looked at it. I'm pretty much famous already, so you better get your autographs now. Someone said that about me one time. JTV, we played Concord. I scored a touchdown, back in my fucking high school glory days. But I was having a good game, and the announcers were like, "Oh, Jacob Taylor, weighing 195 pounds, 6'2". Better get your autographs now." And I was like, dude, high school fucking boner right there. We were not a good football team at all, though. But, man, I've said probably like 700 times, dude. Anyways, I know this one's a little, goddamn, I know this one's a little shorter. I just plowed through all my material today. I don't want to just do a bunch of would you rathers that I didn't prepare. I don't want this to become a entirely would you rather. I like doing segments with my friends. There's some that I like to do personally. Like if I see some good ones, if I see them on Barstool and stuff, I will be like, okay, this one's from Barstool. I'm not trying to steal their content and then just do everything that they're doing. But if I see something like from one of their pages or anybody's pages, I usually give a shout out. There was one thing I think that this is again a Barstool post. You have to choose one alcohol you can't have any other alcohol but one of these for the rest of your life. So if you look on the screen, if you're listening, there's a Four Loko, there's some Everclear, there's UV Blue, Fireball, Franzia, Smirnoff, Sky. Is that Pinnacle? Okay, so there's Pinnacle, Burnett's, gross. There is Jägermeister, Sky. There is Rumpel something. I can't zoom in much closer than that. There's Skull, and there's Malort liquor. A liqueur. I haven't even ever heard of that either. I'm slapping the fucking bag, okay? Because I'm not drinking UV Blue or fucking Everclear. Definitely not fucking drinking Four Locos. Skull vodka can suck my balls, and Fireball vodka, I'd be fucking tired after like 3 shots. Fuck Sky. Fuck Smirnoffs. Fuck Colt 45s. Jägermeister, like, I can do without. Burnett's, I'd rather fucking drive my car into a house. Pinnacle vodka, like, again, like, fuck vodkas. I'd rather just slap that fucking bag, dude. That 100%, that's what I would do. So if you wanted to see the list, again, just head on over to Barstool. They've got it there. Or if you head on over to my YouTube page, just go to my Twitter. You can find the link. And then you can follow me there. Some more updates. Alaska's coming up 2 weeks. I'm going to Alaska with a mullet, so be fucking prepared for that. Pretty excited. But other than that, though, I'm just going to cut this episode short. This was episode 41 of the JT Show. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz. Share it. I have larges and extra larges left. I don't know. I haven't done a tally count. Not very many at all. So if you would like a shirt, hit me up on Twitter, slide in my DMs. Go to jtofjville.com. You can find all my social media there. I'll be working on some more videos. I know I did the little dumb Aaron Rodgers one, but I'll be working on originals that are, not too long. They're not going to be like 55 fucking minutes long, like 5 minutes or less probably. It's hard when you're all by yourself. Anyways, thanks for tuning in to the JT Show. Signing out, Captain's Log, all that jazz. Again, thanks to all my friends who bought shirts. You'll be getting them in the mail if you ship them to me. I'm waiting on one more address, and you guys have yourself a blessed rest of the week.